So, we've already had a couple looks at Legacy on the channel, but we haven't really had a chance to break down any of its G1 style offerings, a lot of which have been really good, some I might say are perfect figures. But perfection is no fun, so let's have a look at a figure that teeters the line of being perfect and deeply flawed. Legacy Evolution Beachcomber. This figure is chill. How fitting. What I mean is that this is a figure that doesn't take many risks in the design. It is breathtakingly similar to the Sunbow model in robot mode in all regards. Detail level, proportions, colour, it's all there. And that is no problem in my eyes, this guy looks adorable. I love Beachcomber's design, with the big blocky bell bottoms, the shoulder tyres, its big surfer shades, and the colour separation that makes my mind immediately go to tank top and swim shorts. And this figure conveys all of that with no gaps in kibble. He doesn't have masses of painted detail, there are some large splashes of silver here and some admittedly well painted details on the torso, but that's as far as it goes. As for accessories, he has the best and worst accessories he could possibly include. He comes with the Paradise Parakeet. It's made out of soft rubbery plastic to avoid being brittle, and it's painted really well. Didn't even notice the painted eyes until I was taking these photos. The Parakeet basically works like a blast effect. It's standing on a big old 5mm port with a hollowed out hole underneath that pegs into smaller parts like Beachcomber's shoulders, which is just adorable. I'm loving all of these single episode accessories as of late. What I don't love, however, is the gun they packed him with. It's a massive detriment to both modes, for reasons I'll get into later, and it just feels unnecessary. Beachcomber is a hippie. Big old pacifist. What's he doing with a gun, and why did they have to make it the way that they did? His articulation's alright, nothing special. All the joints you want are there, and they pull a solid 90 degrees, but that's kind of it. Transformation is kind of clever, but from what I understand it's very derivative of previous Beach Boys. It's not the most interesting thing in the world, but I suppose I like the way that the head hides away when you extend the waist, and the legs have little flaps to prevent any gaps in robot mode, which is nice. Beach Buggy mode isn't the best. It works, but it's disproportionately wide and flat, and according to the seats, it's the size of a bungalow. The tyres are made from the same rubbery plastic as the Parakeet, so that's nice, helps all the pinned wheels roll beautifully. You may notice the out-of-place looking bumper, like it was just stuck on there, and that's because it is. The gun from the robot mode gets slammed on the front to fill a big hole and leaves you with this ugly, off-centered bumper jutting off the front, which also brings parts forming into the equation, and it makes this vehicle mode go from disproportionate and boring to bad, which is unfortunate considering how good the robot mode is. If you buy this figure, it's probably for the robot mode, and for that part I would recommend this guy, but if you're interested in it for the buggy mode, you'll probably be disappointed. Actually, fuck that, he comes with a bird, 11 out of 10.